So the backend for Python is using Flask, which is what was essentially required for this course for the final project. So launching this, we can see the current grid for the ADALIMUMAB biosimilars clinical trials market. Important to note, I only had time for this project to really dive into a grid view. I wanted to show more data visualizations like a dashboard, like graphs, and maybe different visuals for the end user, but it was more out of scope for this project, so that's something that I have yet to address and was not able to accomplish at the time. So anyway, so the main functionality of the web app is it provides all CRUD operations. So we can create a new trial. We can, first of all, read the current trials, the average days it takes to have a brand go to market, and we have it broken out by the NDC code, so we could look it up specifically for this using this unique value to find Amjevita as the brand name, for example. We have our molecule name. All of them are adalimumab, but if you see this lettering right here, this is an arbitrary name to distinguish what is a biosimilar. So, for example, the company that I work for, our brand is Simlandi, and the molecule is adalimumab, and then we add on this arbitrary naming convention to show that, hey, this is our version of the molecule. So, create a new trial, read from the current directory. Then we also have the edit actions and delete actions, so update, delete, and that covers all functionality. Now, let me actually show you that it works, because it's one thing to say something and actually show is different. So let's say, for example, I want to edit Siltizo. Let's say that the status actually wasn't approved. I made a mistake. So this is not supposed to be here. This is an unapproved brand. So we can go in. The clinical trial has been updated successfully. If we refresh it, I have to rerun this. We kill it. And also show you in the back end that this has updated for Siltizo. Unapproved, right here. So just after a refresh of the page, which you can implement as the user, also in the back end you can make it refresh automatically. It'll show there, but also you can see if we go to the SQLite, and let's pull it here. Unapproved. See? So we have our new same record updated to be unapproved status. Now you can edit multiple fields. I could go in and edit all of these. I'm not going to do that just for the sake of time. But if I really wanted to, I could update everything here. As these are the main attributes that the user will view. So to add a new trial, we're going to add a new, I'm going to pick one that we don't have here. I'm going to pick a new adalimumab biosimilar that we're going to add. Actually, it would probably be easier to just show the delete function first. That'll take 2 seconds. So say I want to remove Idacio, just click the delete button. Are you sure you want to delete this record? Yes. The record was updated successfully. And I believe this is another function that I have to refresh the page. And we see Idacio is no longer here. The same will happen in the back end. Idacio won't be here. See, just removed. And if I scroll over here, that version of Idacio has been removed. This is a different NDC, so that's why it was kept in this. I have multiple of the same brand will have a different NDC based on different strength or the way it's dosed or how it's being administered to the patient. So finally, we will show off the create function. So say I want to add Julio, which is another adalimumab biosimilar. We have the NDC would be this. I'm just paste these in. Well, I have some historical data. I was playing around with this before. So the name of it is Julio. The molecular name is ADALIMUMAB, and then I believe it's FKJP. The strength will do 20 milligrams by 4 milliliters. Dosage, it's an injection. Route, all this should be subcutaneous. Market status, it's a prescription drug. We don't have a T code, we don't have an RLD, we don't have an RS. This is the original submission from the FDA. Our manufacturer for this is Viatris Specialty LLC is our labeler. It has been approved. The clinical trial end date was, I believe, the 1st of July in 2020. And the brand launch date was early July 2023. So actually a quicker launch than the others. So 7/12/2023. And now we just want to remember this. So I'm going to be searching this up in our backend to show that it was actually created. We create our record. The user is notified, clinical trial record created successfully. So we can refresh the page. I have to do it manually. We refresh the page, and we see Julio right down here. 1,106 days is the average days. As the total days to brand launch, the average is calculated back end. So we have that here, and if we go to SQLite, we can see our new record where the DC code is equal to this. And there it is. There's our newly added record. We have an auto increment for a primary key, so no issues there when inserting a new record. And this is where it's populated. So yeah, essentially the goal of this was to provide the user a list of approved biosimilars for the adalimumab immunology market, show the days to brand launch. Again, I wanted to try and add more visuals of like the average days, average years, maybe a bar graph by brand, so on and so forth. But out of scope for this, but that is the gist of the web app. Thank you very much.